I didn't know the darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. With your eyes open, see with your eyes closed. Drive into the sunset, leave it all on the road. 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 Remember the moment, still hear that call. Remember the moment, still hear that call. Remember the moment, still hear that call. Remember the moment. Catch me as I fall. I'm a bastard, heartless smile. Hear my laughter, love's on trial. I am broken, you are fire. Lies unspoken, heart's desire. I didn't know the darkness was mine. Didn't know it was there the whole time. Secret I told you long ago. Back from the dead, out of control. With your eyes open, see with your eyes closed. Drive into the sunset, leave it all on the road. Leave it all on the road. Leave it all on the road. Leave it all on the road.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Macromaster coming at you. Today is Friday, June 20th, 2025. Yes, got it right. Today I'm going to be playing some Minecraft Bedrock Edition, continuing to build up my base and my tram system. Without further ado, let's get into the game. Alright, I'm working on my mine here. Almost out of torches, so I'm probably going to finish this up once I'm done with the torches, head back to the surface and get some more torches. I do want to grab the iron ore first. Hop in the minecart, and away we go. So, yesterday, my go live posts were cut short because I recently updated DaVinci Resolve and it changed the default audio codec to AVI, which made my go live video 120 megabytes instead of the usual 23 to 30, which made it impossible to upload my go live posts to every platform that I normally post to, which was quite an annoyance. I couldn't even get it on my phone. But hey, at least I got it done this week because I recognized, hey, there's an issue here. And I fixed the issue. Let's, alright, bugger it. I'm just gonna do the cheat. Let's zip into creative real quick. We also want to get another netherite pickaxe. And let's swap back to survival from creative. I also had an issue with my go live post yesterday being removed from TikTok for a community guidelines violation, which is weird because all I ever post is gaming content, 30-second gaming content clips. I could understand the one post from last week being, or was it last week? It was the 5th of June, being restricted because I vape a lot. Yeah. I don't promote it. I just do it. It's something I do when I'm relaxing. If you find that offensive, I apologize. It's just something I do to relax, to keep my hands busy. It's no different than any other autistic person doing any other stimming activity. Flapping hands, rocking. This is what I do. I apologize for it if it is offensive to anyone. But, it's who I am. So I can understand the clip where I was vaping getting restricted. I'm cool with that. It's understandable. But there was absolutely nothing about yesterday's Go Live video that was controversial, that violated any kind of guidelines. It was perfectly fine everywhere else I posted it. So I have no clue what, and they don't specify what the community guidelines violation was, just that it was a community guidelines violation. TikTok, if you're gonna hit somebody with a community guidelines violation, tell the person what guideline it is that they violated, so that they can avoid doing that in the future. It's the whole point of giving out these community guidelines violations. It's the whole point of the community guidelines is to provide a list of things. Don't do this, or your video will get banned, or will get removed. I'm willing to bet that what happened was somebody reported my video for a community guidelines violation, and that's why the video was taken down. Because somebody was butthurt that I was posting content, and I'd be willing to bet I know who it was too. A certain somebody who seems to, no matter what I do, seems to want to block me on all social media. I'm not going to name names because that is rude and childish to name names when somebody is doing something rude and childish. I know it's kind of backwards. That this person is doing stuff that is rude and childish, and I refuse to respond in kind. I refuse to respond by being rude and childish. That is not how we grow as adults. You want to be an adult? Cool. But when somebody reaches out and says, hey, it's been a while, I know we've had our differences, but I think we're both adults here. We're both in our early 40s. Let's bury the hatchet. Let's just start over. And yet this person refuses to grow up. What's funny is we have mutual friends who all say that what this person did was just unjustified. I even explained why oh great, it's doing the walking sound effect instead of the minecart sound effect. But anyway, all our mutual friends are also saying that what this person did is doing is super childish, and it's just not worth it to try and reach out. And yeah, I could see where they're coming from. But this is a person who was a friend during extraordinarily formidable years of my uh, of my teenage life, of my high school career, and it just doesn't make sense. You know, we're both adults. I've come across people who were legit bullies to me who have said that that have apologized for being bullies. That what they did when we were in school together was just unacceptable, and they apologized for it, and that is amazing. Sorry, these glasses smudge super easy. But it's just, I don't know. I think some people just never grow up. And coming from somebody who is diagnosed autistic, diagnosed undiagnosed ADHD. So Lord knows I probably am that as well. Suffering from PTSD, all sorts of other mental illnesses. But I just find it just, why hold on to a grudge like that for that long? Why hold on to hard feelings like that for so long? That person has got to be the most toxic person ever. I would be surprised if they managed to, stay in a relationship for any length of time with being as toxic as they are. And it's just like, let it go. To quote Elsa from Frozen, let it go. I tried to be the bigger person. I tried to be like, hey, look, we've had issues in the past. And I wanted to apologize for my part in the issues that we've had. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but it turns out that I am autistic and I don't usually get social cues. So if for my part, if I was not picking up on any social cues you were putting down, I apologize for that. But it's just like, I reach out and this person immediately blocks me, and it's like, wow. And I'd be willing to bet that this person that I'm talking about, who I will not name, I will not even say if it's a he or a she, I will just leave it as this person is most likely the person that has been dislike bombing every YouTube video I post, and is now trying to get me kicked off of TikTok by reporting me for fictitious community guideline violations. Maybe this person's, I don't know, jealous that I'm actually I mean, I'm not saying I'm a huge streamer or that I'm having a lot of success. In fact, it's been a slow grind of a slog to even get where I am today. But, you know, maybe I am, somehow I'm having more success at what I'm doing, being a gamer, being a streamer, than this person is, and they're jealous of that, and so they're trying to get me kicked off of social media by reporting me fictitiously for violating community guidelines, which is, again, really sad that they feel that in order to make themselves feel more important, they have to tear down other people. It's like, I mean, my philosophy is, yeah, I'll be pissed off if you do something to piss me off, or you do something that makes me like, I don't want to talk to this person right now. I'll leave it alone. I won't go after you on social media. I did once call someone out for something, but only after that person's significant other started harassing me on Facebook by making fake account after fake account. Every time I blocked them, they'd make a new account just so that they could harass me again. And it's like, dude. And I don't say dude because it was a dude. I'm just saying dude because, I'm just a exclamation of, oy, dude, seriously, cool it. I didn't bring anyone's name into it. I simply made vague statements that certain people were being rude by doing things, and I didn't think that was acceptable, and that I wasn't going to name names because I don't want to drag anyone's name through the mud, and we have mutual friends that I don't want to make feel like they have to take sides. So I chose, this is a completely different person, by the way, but I chose to keep everyone's names out of it. Just, I wanted to vent that I think that what this person did to me was unacceptable. And that person's significant other started harassing me. And it's like, what the hell, man? Seriously. I didn't even name names, so what are you getting so butthurt about? And then to make additional fake Facebook profiles just to keep harassing me and contacting me about it and commenting on other posts that I've made that had nothing to do with the situation. It's like some people are just incredibly toxic. And the fact that they have or the fact that they are someone's significant other or might actually be in a relationship with someone, it just astounds me that that person doesn't recognize how toxic they are. It's like, you gotta recognize when somebody's toxic and just walk away. Don't give in to the toxicity. Just walk away from the situation. You know, if it's somebody that you can't easily walk away from, you know, confront them about it and let them know that if they continue with this behavior, you're going to no longer associate with them. So, yeah. Alright, let's see here. We are going to... I'm trying to get to 10 pillars. But it looks like Twitch has other ideas by telling me that an ad break is incoming. So what we're going to do is take a quick 5-minute break so that I can run some ads. When I come back, we'll have a quick word from sponsor. And then once that's done, we will keep going. So back in 5 minutes. Don't go nowhere. And I'm dead again. You know what? Nice. Okay. So I'm just looking around, searching for hidden doors.
Assume a more recognizable foe.
Yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
Indeed, I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms.
Gotta get comfy because my arm is...
Speak your mind.
Access the lighthouse slash observation tower is by is by going up through the pillar section. Yeah, let's go in here. We can sell the junk that I can't use.
Follow route is confirmed.
Where I'm heading. There's usually an Imperial medical droid nearby the taxi flight point in some of these forward operating bases. Alright. Let's go to Grizzly Hills. So, Amber Pine Lodge. And my favorite thing in the world to do.
Help.
No, I don't want crew skills. Okay, N.
Looks like a simple...
Don't make me go against my teachings.
Don't care.
Easy.
Let's see. Yep, can't go that way. Just making sure I check every single room, because you never know. Alrighty, before we get back to the game, quick word from sponsor. Today's sponsor is, of course, Dubby Energy. I absolutely love this drink. It is my favorite energy drink of all time. I actually started using it before I considered bringing Dubby on as a sponsor, because I liked the idea that Christopher Titus has about sponsors, where he tries to use the product for an extended period of time before bringing the company on as a sponsor. And so that's what I did. I got myself a tub. I just happened to have some Amazon gift card, and I just happened to find it on Amazon, so I bought myself a tub off of Amazon, used it, loved it, and I've been a customer ever since. It's been all over a year now that I've been using this stuff. Absolutely love it. Powdered form, 30 servings per tub. No artificial dyes or colors. No sugar. No artificial fillers. Just good, clean energy. Lots of vitamins, minerals, nootropics organically derived from coffee berries. And with the cost of a tub, you're looking at like less than $1.50 per serving. And this whole 24-ounce shaker cup is a serving. No joke. It says to use 16 ounces of water with a single scoop. I'm able to get a single scoop into 24 ounces of water, and it still tastes great. So, yeah. You cannot find this much energy drink from the majors, you know, Rockstar, Monster, Red Bull. You can't find 24-ounce containers like this for less than $5. Seriously. So, super inexpensive. Super good. Lots of really cool flavors. This flavor here, which is actually my second to last dose of serving of this, is Japanese soda. Tastes just like Ramune, but sweeter, which is weird because Ramune uses real sugar and this does not. So if you want to try some for yourself, they do have starter sets if you don't want to commit to a full tub. Just head over to dubby.gg, use promo code MACRO1 at checkout. That's MACRO1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order. Help support the channel. And a little shaky. Get yourself really good energy. Oh. Absolutely delicious. And quick serving suggestion, if you do get Japanese soda flavor, try putting it into some seltzer water and you've got yourself ramen. No joke. Aside from the fact that Dubby Japanese soda is sweeter than real ramen, no difference. All right, back to the game. Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh yeah, totally forgot what I was doing. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, or maybe not new to the channel, but new to my Minecraft stream, what I'm doing is I am mining in a particular pattern different from what I normally do. Normally, I will go this way, then go that way, then go to the other side and go that way, and then come back, and then go this way and that way. This time will work it in a grid pattern like that until I get to a point where I am tired of not pulling any resources, and I switch to doing or what I'll do is I'll just, like, let's say this was the middle of a particular mine room. What I would do is I would dig through here, basically dig 3 times, a 3x2 shaft straight through, and then start another room. What I'm doing this time is I'm doing it out of the corners. And I'll show you what I mean by the way I would normally do it once I get back here. So normally I would do this, where you have this main corridor, and then I would mine out that way, and mine out straight back. And then once I reach a certain point, when I get to the center here, I would mine out a door, a 2x3, 2 high, 3 deep doorway, and I would start a new identical room. This time I am doing it a little bit different and doing it off of the corners of the 2 rooms. I've already got to 10 of these pillars on the other side. So now I'm working on getting to 10 pillars on this side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off the far back corner, another one just like this. Alright, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's just make sure that I have the same number on the other side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I just need to do 2 more. 2 more rows, and I will be done. also found that this is a little bit more efficient for keeping the room even. Which, as somebody with autism, is even patterns is like one of my pet peeves. One of my autistic pet peeves. When I'm doing things, the patterns have to be even. Otherwise, everything just feels wonky. I also wanted to let you guys know, since I wasn't able to stream this past Sunday, or this past Saturday or Sunday, or even Monday, or even Wednesday, all for various reasons, that I was unable to get into Stage 2 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel World Championship Series qualifiers. I'm really sad about that because, of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is and always will be my first game, my first real competitive game. I've played other trading card games in the past, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is my forever card game that I will keep playing until the day that Konami decides to end the game. And even after Konami decides to end the game, if Konami ever decides to just end the game, I'll keep playing. I'll keep buying cards on the secondary market. Of course, if Konami ever decides to end Yu-Gi-Oh!, then the secondary market's going to frickin' explode in value. Cards that normally would be worth like $1 will be worth like $100 because, you know, they're not making any more. So yeah, I didn't get into the World Championship Series qualifier Stage 2 in Master Duel, which I'm sad about, but there's still a few regionals left before Nats, so I'm gonna keep trying. Most of the regionals that are still that I could get to are all remote duel regionals, but hey, I think remote duel regional qualifiers is something that should have been done a long time ago. I just have to contact the tournament organizers and find out, you know, how do I go about paying the entry fee for this regional qualifier? How do I go about getting my participation packs? And should I win, how do I go about claiming my whatever prizing there is? Win or place. Nationals this year are in Indianapolis, Indiana, which I think is a travesty, but And then the World Championships will be in Paris, France. unfortunately, I don't speak a lick of French. And so I'm almost glad I'm not gonna most likely be able to get to the World Championships. But I would like an invite, even if I can't go. I would love to actually top a heck. I wouldn't even mind not being able to go to Nats. I would just want to top a regionals. And my Gravekeeper's deck, I feel, makes me most suited to top a regionals. Alright. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break to run to run 3 more minutes of ads. When I come back, we will keep going. So, back in 5 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Show up and have Will Wheaton not discuss that scene, which is a huge scene and says so much for the future of the franchise. You know, where it goes from here. It's just astounding. Just making sure I check every single room, because you never know.
Travel route is confirmed.
Where I'm heading. There's usually an Imperial medical droid nearby the taxi flight point in some of these forward operating bases. I need to shave. Ooh, Ally of Justice decks. I actually kind of am familiar with this deck. Okay. Alright.
Launch facility, dead ahead. Directed.
Don't step in front of me, you dummy. Alright. And let's do that. I want to go to Grizzly Hills. So Amber Pine Lodge. And my favorite thing in the world to do.
Motherfucker!
Let's see. Can't go that way. Lookout tower slash... slash lighthouse. Just a temporary marker. Alright. Take a quick nap. There's another...
Work complete.
Yes! Okay. Let's... There we go.
A ramp descends into the warehouse's lowest depths. Surprisingly, the ramp is spotless and dust-free. This makes you...
Alrighty, folks, we're back from break. Let's keep going. Alright. Let's grab this copper ore, which, no joke, this mine is turning into a copper mine because all I seem to find is copper. I occasionally find iron ore. Very rarely do I find gold, and I don't think I have yet to find any diamonds in this mine at all. Not that it matters because I now have a diamond and emerald vault in my underwater fortress. I really should get back to updating that. I think that's what I'm going to do on the next break, or when I come back from the next break, is I'm going to work on that underwater fortress. I basically took an ocean temple and turned it into an underwater fortress. I also found an amethyst geode in this mine, which I thought was kind of weird. A giant amethyst geode. Go. And I think what I'm going to do is once I get down to the end here, instead of starting on the other side, I'm going to head back up to the surface. torches, I'll head back up to the surface. This is probably the most relaxing game that I play. Because there's like no combat involved. I mean, there could be if I wanted to change the difficulty setting. But I much prefer the difficulty setting right where it is at peaceful. There we go. And we have run out of torches. Let's grab the rest of this iron ore and then head back up to the surface. There we go. That's the sound effect that riding the minecart rails should have. that's how they're getting in. I was wondering how random creatures kept getting into my garden. Looks like I have to change out my lava buckets. Put away the meat and the wool. One of these days, I'm going to go through all this and I'm going to reorganize all of this to be a little bit cleaner. Let's switch to creative real quick. And switch back. We are going to be going to my Ocean Fortress next. Let me check what time it is. It's almost sundown. Not quite sundown yet. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Yep. Not quite yet. That shoosh sound was my security lights starting to turn on. When that happens, it's time to start. It's time for bed. it's running the two sound effects at the same time. So I apologize for the stutteriness, but it sounds like the game is, for some reason, running two sound effects at the same time. The minecart riding sound effect and the running sound effect. Temple, which I have disguised. Go. So let's first give you guys a tour. First, the entrance hall. Then we have the general storage. Go up this scaffolding, and up here we have access to a few additional rooms. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. Oh, hey, more glass blocks that I have yet to remove. Couple rooms. I have yet to figure out what to do with. More rooms that I don't know what to do with yet. Then I have the enchanting library. I have a bedroom here. And trying to find my vault. This place is a frickin' maze. I don't remember where I put my vault. No, it's not there. Ah, there it is. I found my vault. This is my emeralds and diamonds vault. Got diamonds. Got emeralds. Alright, 3. I've got 3 chests to convert to blocks of diamonds soon. In fact, I think I'm going to do that after a quick break to run some more ads. So, back in 5 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Motherfucker! Just making sure I check every single room, because you never know. No big deal. No big deal at all, because I can just leave this area. There we go.
A ramp descends into the warehouse's lowest depths. Surprisingly, the ramp is spotless and dust-free. This makes you feel uneasy. This must be the kobolds' Ersatz shrine to Kyber.
If not, maybe they'll bring it back next year. But for right now, it's probably sold out, but it's good. If you haven't tried W yet, you can go to w.gg, use promo code macro1 at checkout. Save 10% on your order and help support the channel. Get yourself some decent energy drink. I might finish this quest and call it a day. I have labs that need done. I have to go to the let's see. Nope, can't go that way. I need to shave. Ooh, Ally of Justice decks. I actually kind of am familiar with this deck. Okay. All right.
Assume a more recognizable form.
Yes. The Earth Warder, too, had a visage. So these humans know you?
Indeed, I have no doubt they will welcome me with open arms.
Gotta get comfy because my arm is.
Speak your mind.
Lookout Tower slash. Slash lighthouse. Just a temporary marker. Alright. Take a quick nap. Nice. Okay. So I'm just looking around, searching for hidden doors. Alright, we're back from break. Time to switch to creative. And we just need to empty this bad boy out. Gonna make sure to empty the chest completely because last week I was emptying the chest only part way. Before starting to refill it. I'm thinking I'm going to cover the Ocean Temple with dirt because there is an issue with leakage. And of course, yesterday I did get a scammer selling viewers. I'm like, nope, I don't buy viewers. That's why it's taken me so long to grow my audience, is because I don't buy viewers. I don't buy fake advertisement because I don't want fake engagement. I want real engagement. People who buy fake engagement ruin it for the rest of us. All right. And next. I think my controller is going bad. I might have to get a new controller soon. See? think I'm gonna finish off this chest and then call it a day, because I am exhausted and my poor controller needs a break. Here we go. And then next week I'll have one more chest to finish fixing. And my diamond and emerald vault will be complete. Alright. Last time. Alright, so next week I will do this chest of diamonds, and then my diamond and emerald vault will be complete. Emeralds on top, diamonds on the bottom. And then I think I'll do another room for amethyst. Alright. That's going to do it for me today, folks. I want to thank y'all for joining me. You've been awesome. I will be back on tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, playing some Star Wars The Old Republic. Continuing my adventures with the dark side of the Force. So, till tomorrow at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Peace out. Stay frosty. Have a great day. And stick around for the raid.
This is how the story ends. I've read between the lines. Your pages are a mystery. Your words are undefined. You buried all your secrets there for one of us to find. You wrote them on the pages bare, between the covers bind.